I often find myself stuck within the loop of doom scrolling. And it's not like I don't have hobbies, I do, it's just I find myself drawn to scrolling more than actively doing my hobbies. And it's not like I'm deciding, hey, I'm going to go scroll now, it just happens. You probably do feel the same way. Newsweek states in an article that 56% of millennials and 53% of Gen Z doom scroll regularly. A Reddit user feels the same way, detailing how doom scrolling has ruined their life. I'm finally free of that demon app. I deleted it yesterday and I'm never looking back. I've learned a small amount of information, but the drawback far outweighs any positives. It's ruined my attention span and it became an addiction so much that when I opened my phone, I immediately touched the folder app it was placed without even thinking about it. It's like an instinct. I've wasted hours every day of endless scrolling, wishing I could put the damn phone down and get shit done. I've rotted my brain with degenerate content and my mind is brainwashed with stupid trending sounds. My name is Julia, and here are my thoughts. Short-form video addiction is a real issue, defined as a psychological condition marked by the compulsive and excessive use of TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or Instagram Reels. It involves a chronic or periodic obsession characterized by a strong continuous urge to use these apps. These videos are popular because they are short, rapid, and easily accessible, fitting perfectly into our busy modern lives. This addiction significantly disrupts daily life. Spending too much time on short video causes attention deficits and reduced concentration and a tendency towards procrastination. Some individuals are more susceptible to this problematic use. Women, for instance, as studies showed, show a higher likelihood of developing short-form video addiction, especially if they scroll more than 6 hours a day. All the studies and sources I've used are, as always, of course, in the description, so you can check it out. I just really want to be transparent about the information, where I'm getting it, and how I'm using it. Excessive use often stems from our emotion and mental state. High perceived stress is a direct risk factor for social short-form video addiction. When feeling overwhelmed, individuals often seek self-compensation or comfort online. Short videos offer a temporary escape from real-life stress, which drives users to overuse. This coping mechanism of doom scrolling is stronger for shy individuals. They prefer seeking support and compensation from online activities rather than seeking relief and help in the real world. Another aspect is uncertainty. The compulsive consumption of negative news, called doom scrolling, is a direct result of anxiety and uncertainty. People who struggle with an intolerance of uncertainty are more likely to engage in compulsive scrolling, viewing it as a way to gain control over an unclear situation. Therefore, doom scrolling is not only about boredom, it's more an attempt to manage anxiety. Short-form video addiction is not only linked to anxiety, but also poorer sleep quality. One Chinese study even shows that 31% of doom scrollers took in the study have some kind of sleep disorder. I struggle with this quite a lot too. Instead of going to sleep or reading, I just scroll for an hour before bed because I feel like I'm missing something. Like I have FOMO, not for real human interactions, but for some fucking TikTok slop that I'm not going to remember in the morning. This anxiety also has a direct affliction to the sleep disorders caused by short-form video addiction, accounting for 37% of the total effect on sleep. Short video addiction directly worsens sleep quality. The cause is partly biological. The blue light emitted by our phones interferes with the secretion for that is partly biological. The blue light emitted by our phones interferes with the secretion of melatonin, the hormone that regulates our wake-sleep cycle. This keeps the brain active and makes falling asleep difficult. Generally, insufficient sleep negatively affects the physical development, blood pressure, vision, and cognitive function of adolescents. It also reduces real-life interpersonal communication, which worsens social anxiety. And I feel this a lot. I'm so addicted to scrolling that it's just like my go-to when I'm on my phone, no matter who I'm with or where I am. I will check the weather and suddenly I've been scrolling on Reels for 3 minutes before my friend asks me, "What's the weather like?" and I like snap out of it. Constant consumption of negative content can even lead to symptoms similar to post-traumatic stress disorder. This is called vicarious trauma or secondary traumatic stress, occurring because we internally process the traumatic experience of others even without directly experiencing them. This exposure leads to anxiety, insomnia, irritability, and emotional exhaustion. A study also showed that for college students, the path of this type of addiction begins with perceived stress. So the more you are stressed, the more you will believe you will need downtime and scroll your brain away, because those short videos offer a temporary escape from real life stress, which drives us to use it even more. So it's like a loop from hell. You are stressed, you scroll because you want to get less stressed, you are stressed from scrolling and seeing negative news, so you scroll some more in the hopes of finding videos that will calm you down or like just escape, bring you escapism, and then you are stressed again. And this cycle just repeats and repeats and repeats until you are ready to make a change. Doomscrolling does not only make us addicted by stealing all our happy hormones, but it also drives us to more impulse purchases, which starts a whole nother can of worms. I will go in this video into it really quickly, but my next video will be about the overconsumption on products, and I will talk more about all the psychological effects of overconsumption, which are also linked to doomscrolling. The sadness triggered by doomscrolling can lead to increased spending. Because we feel bad, we tend to value unrelated products, like expensive headphones, more highly and are more likely to buy them. We do this because we unconsciously try to change our mood by seeking a higher reward through the purchase. Short-form videos are not only problematic for us young adults. For the younger kids, watching videos on phones and TV has become a normal routine of life. International pediatric academies recommend that children aged 2 to 5 should limit their total screen time to 1 hour per day, and this time should ideally include parental involvement. However, a survey conducted among parents of preschool children revealed that many children are watching far more than that. Parents indicated that their children watch television and phones for an average of 1.5 hours to 3.5 hours a day. When children are using screens, they often engage in less face-to-face interaction, which can harm their oral communication skills. Research shows that parents ask fewer questions to children aged 3 to 5 when the children are using smartphones, and in turn, the children ask fewer questions back. In this age group, so we're talking about 3 to 5-year-olds, children frequently watch content on their parents' phones or television. The research found that 100% of the surveyed parents reported that their children watches content on YouTube. I'm going to put the link either in the description or up here now if I manage to find out how to do that, to a video talking about how fast it is for a child to go from normal long format type videos for children to shorts, YouTube shorts actually, of AI slop that talk about very terrifying and traumatic topics for children like rape, divorce, death and torture. I know it sounds crazy, but it does happen, and this creator or this type of video that I'm linked to shows it how fast it can happen. A significant concern of parents of children 3 to 5 is the appearance of words from multiple languages in their children's speech. For instance, one study of children aged 3 to 5, parents reported that their children watched video content in mixed languages more frequently, which was 39%, and then they watched content in their mother tongue, which was 26%. This exposure to mixed linguistic patterns can cause confusion and hinder the natural learning of the native language, potentially resulting in a fragmented understanding of several languages rather than being fluent. After looking at about 7 to 8 studies of the behavior of doomscrolling addicted youngins, I found some things that one can do to try at least, and stop being addicted. To address this addiction, one needs to fight it on multiple levels. We need to target the psychological drivers of the addiction, the structure we use it in, and actively try to have healthier offline behaviors. First, you need to get motivated. Without self-control, this will not be possible. You need to see reason as to why you're doing this, why it's important, and how much better your life will be without your phone. Think about your idols, which hopefully are not influencers. Would Rory Gilmore, which isn't the best example, spend so much time on her phone just doom scrolling, forgetting everything? Or Amy Winehouse or Patti Smith or any other creatives? Try to be self-aware of why you are doom scrolling so much. For me, I especially get thrown in the loop at night. I believe because during the day I didn't allow myself to have a breather, so I just justify scrolling at night because it's my free time. Even though I have my hobbies next to me and I won't use this time effectively. What also really helps self-control is certain limits. One needs to learn how to consciously suppress your desire to doom scroll and then reduce the frequency. When you find yourself scrolling, ask yourself actively what the hell you're doing and how you can stop it. You can download apps. I use Stay Focused, which you can get at the Play Store. This is not sponsored, I just use them and like them a lot. Or you can use the phone's own digital well-being apps to limit your time on these time-sucking platforms. To stay present in moments so your scroll time lessens less and less by the day. Next, address your underlying stress. Is it your uni life? Is it work? Is it friends? Find out what it is, and if you can't change it, look into mindfulness. I know it seems a bit wishy-washy, but it really did help me. Take at least 2 times a day, even more would be better, where you just look around. Try to see the things that exist around you as neutrally as possible. That means not saying something is beautiful or ugly, just describing it how it looks. So what helped me is just at night, I'll take my journal out and I write a few things down, which I am very grateful for that happened during the day. What also ties beautifully into gratefulness and mindfulness is new hobbies. Maybe take up walking through the park or going to the gym. You can also fuel your creativity by visiting clubs or making art. You need to find alternative sources of enjoyment and fulfillment. Get your happy hormones, people! The next step would be to improve social skills. As the study showed, the link between short-form video addiction is partially the fault of social anxiety. Force yourself to more meaningful face-to-face interactions and confront your fears and decrease on reliance on virtual interaction. Next to ourselves, we'll have to protect the younger people, like the kids. Schools should give out education about digital literacy, including responsible use of technology. That could be counseling services that maybe include cognitive behavior therapy or offer workshops on time management and stress reduction. This is especially important for younger kids.